It's Fox time, everybody. Hello. Hello. It is me. I am now John Dark Souls. Ignore that I keep changing my name. We're here to play through, for totally the first time ever, Dark Souls 1. And if you too like collecting the souls and eating the souls, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Hey everyone, how's it going? How are we doing today? Hello Drew. Hello, Fondue. Hello Thistle. This is truly the darkest of souls. I don't think the souls could get any darker than this. Like I'm going to be honest. Alright, so. How many of you guys have played Dark Souls before? Well, I'm going to tell you all now that, no. I don't know how to tell this to you guys. I am perhaps the Dark Souls master. So says me, and I am John Dark Souls, so that is automatically correct. Public holiday tomorrow. Nice. I hope you enjoy your holiday tomorrow. We had a holiday on Monday. So my vacation is over. But I am the best Dark Souls player. You can't tell me otherwise. Because I am the dot. That was me. I'm tripping up over my own words. I am Z John, Dark Souls. Close enough text to speech. I hear you're doing great. Okay. I am going to take a moment to explain what exactly is going on today. Oh, come on. Hold on, I need to fix my chat. Right, there we go. Okay, so. I don't know how many of you guys own Dark Souls 1 on the PC. Which you should, because that's what we're playing on. This is going to be sort of like how we do Monster Hunter. It's kind of like that. But also a little weird. So if anyone has not done the multiplayer on Dark Souls before, here's how we're going to make it simple for everyone. So go into your options and go into network settings. That's the matchmaking to global. And make the password box time in all capitals and there is a space. I'll put it in the chat as well. That way you guys know what's going on. I do have an appetite for souls, this is true. They have a good Memorial Day. I actually did. I just messed around with my Transformers. I learned a bunch of very obscure things. That's how my Memorial Day went. So yeah, if you've done That is true. That is very true. We did indeed beat Soul Reaver. But you know, sometimes you just gotta have a little more souls. Okay, listen, I'm a lot of things. I am cybernetic. I'm also a hunter. Like that's my actual occupation. I was also a bartender. I was a fast cabaret manager. I am also a devourer of souls. There's a lot of things on my resume and it's becoming very messy. Yes, we are the Soul Hunter. Hey cat, how's it going? Also, hey tyrant, how's it going? Alright, so. If you want to join for the multiplayer. That is true. I was also a president of a real estate company. If I have many talents. None of which will help me here. So if you want to do the multiplayer, you just go into your network settings. Set it to global. And put in the password. As you can see on the screen. As you can see in the pinned message. And it's literally all you have to do. To ensure that we can link up. There is a little more you have to do. But we'll get to that. If you've already played through Dark Souls, you already know how multiplayer works. Or at least I hope you would. So for anyone who doesn't know, or anyone who's just starting the game, you are able to be summoned by other players. And you can like help out in clearing an area and eating a certain boss. Or you can invade. And try to, you know, kill another player. Those are both options, and whatever you guys want to do, I leave it entirely up to you. Now for anyone who's played this game before. If you want to, you can start a new save file. That's what I'll be doing. But you don't have to. If you want to use a completed file, I have no issues with that. But if you also just want to play along, that's perfectly fine. So I will explain how exactly the multiplayer works when we actually unlock it. So for now, we just start a new game. And we're gonna bring back an old friend we haven't seen for a very long time. Well, actually, we're bringing his father. This will be This is Brian Sr. Okay. In our original Dark Souls playthrough, we played through as Brian Jr., okay. This time we are playing as Brian Sr. Oh, I should also mention. There are no limits. On what class you guys can play. However, I will have a recommendation later. One thing. I don't remember what we started last time as. I think we started as deprived last time, but I'm going to go warrior. Because there's a very specific build that I want to do. Don't worry, Drew, you'll see. So something I absolutely recommend getting is the master key. Now you get this automatically if you choose to be a thief. But the master key allows you to enter a bunch of areas early. Or unlock a bunch of shortcuts early. Which is very useful because there are a few spots in the game that I just don't like. Alright, we got to consider our physique. How are we building Brian Sr.? Is he the average? Is he slim? Is he very slim? Is he large? Perhaps very large. He could have a large upper body. The large lower body. He could be top heavy. Or his head could be tiny. What? What are we feeling, everyone? Trying to learn to play Dark Souls. I'm glad I can help in that regard. He's very slim. Brian Sr. is very slim. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, should we go the tiny head though? I think we can change the physique later. And make it custom. So we might be able to do both. I'll set the tiny head for now. Oh yeah, this is Brian Sr. right here. This haircut. It just screams Brian Sr. I think this is the haircut we used for Brian. Wait. Should we go with the bobbed hair though? Do we do swept back? Or do we do bobbed? Make him into a pile-on. Close enough text to speech. We should do bob. Considering that he's senior, he's got to have silver hair. Oh no wait, we can only customize the face. Anyway. Yeah, we can only customize the face. Okay. So we can only do very slim or tiny head. I don't know, I feel like he looks like a squire. It does. I don't know, I'm feeling very slim. Alright. This is Brian everyone. This is Brian Sr. So much cooler than the original Brian. Alright, I think it's time. It's time for Brian Sr. to embark on his journey.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
Darkness. Handsome would be so happy right now.
Nito, the first of the dead.
He's gonna rattle our bones.
Izalith and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn,
At best, Dark Souls intro, this really is, yeah.
And his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords,
To this day, we don't know who the pygmy
they
is,
challenged
right?
the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their
I don't know.
skills.
I think the dragons look pretty friend-shaped.
The witches
Why do we have to challenge the
break
dragons?
firestorms.
We can just hang out with them.
Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
You think that's the sister of Ceaseless? I believe that is,
Thus
yeah.
began the age
He
of
thought it was
fire.
Mantis.
But soon
That
the
sounds
flames
correct, but I
will
don't think.
fade, and
Never really
only
confirmed.
dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
We don't even get a trial or anything.
This is
They're just
your
like,
fate.
okay, you're undead. Please go to jail. Behold. It's bacon, Brian. Hello, sir. Thank you for throwing a dead body down here. Really appreciate it. Now, before we do anything, he looks awful. You look so bad, look at him. This is the savior of the world. These people, whoever. Stop. You violated the law. He does look like an Oblivion NPC. You're doing great, Brian. Hello, sir, I would like your souls. All 20 of them. Oh, hello. I think there's the guy who keeps us here. Sir. Sir, I have some concerns about our accommodations. Well, for one, there's no TV. There's also no DVD player. You know, I really wanted to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3 on DVD. But I didn't get to see it in theaters. Sir, are you ignoring me? Hey. This guy's ignoring me. Well, fine, be that way. There's a blood stain here. You never knew you could see him from here. Yeah. Oh, I think I know what this is. Okay. Ask him for the Wi-Fi password. Yeah. Can I just stream it instead? What? What's the Wi-Fi password? Sir. Yeah, he's just ignoring me. Also, hey Red, how's it going? Yeah, DVDs still exist. They're still like one of the best ways to store data. He's just doing his rounds. Should we wait for him to finish? And then ask him for the Wi-Fi password. Alright, just rest here. So that way we don't have to climb all the way back up again. It's 2100. 2091 was 9 years ago. Oh, hello sir, may we please have the Wi-Fi password? I don't think he's giving us the Wi-Fi password. Run. I just want the Wi-Fi password, that's no reason to kill me. Can he hit me from here? No, he's just gonna stare at me. This guy is so rude. What? What kind of host are you? You don't give me the Wi-Fi password. You don't even have a TV. And you try to kill me. 'Cause I want the Wi-Fi password. Yeah, I wish to speak to the manager. Who's your supervisor? I would very much like to speak with him. He's sick of all the Wi-Fi moochers. He's like, I'm sick of all you guys using the Wi-Fi for Netflix and Amazon Prime. You're just taking over all the traffic. I'm trying to download my video games. You have to pay for something. I'm not giving up the Wi-Fi for free. You're gonna have to pay. With your life. That's him that's what he sounds like. Hello, giant ball. Thank you. But yeah, I think there's a shortcut down here. So if we wanted. We could try to challenge him again, I think. Never mind, it's... Forget what I say. I am... not intelligent. Ben, who gave you permission to? He used the cannonball. Oh. You doing all right, buddy?
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know.
That's a very long saying, sir.
And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
What if we attacked him? What if we just hit him right now? No, I'm not gonna do that. But what if I did? No. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, Brian or not Brian, Ben. But you had enough of you. Just rolling cannonballs down the stairs. You killed a man because of it. All of this because they won't give you the Wi-Fi password. I didn't mean to kick him down. Wait, you can. You can walk along this edge. Why would you even do this? There's nothing here. Get kicked down and I get up again. Nothing's ever going to keep me down. It made him walk up the stairs to be murdered. It was his own fault for standing next to the edge. He wouldn't have needed to walk upstairs. Are you guys trying to kill me? Like we can all share the Wi-Fi. There was probably hidden door wall during early development. Yeah, probably. Do you know the Wi-Fi password? Sir. Sir, I'm not interested. Why do these guys have to make everything weird? Swear. Hey, buddy. This is what you get for not giving me the password. That crap. And also get me a TV while you're at it. They're lonely. They want someone who can appreciate their fine art. Give him a break. No. I need the Wi-Fi password. You never played any of the From Software games. These are very hard games. So they're not really easy to recommend. Ignore that eye. Kind of justice destroyed that guy. Ignore that happened. Listen, I played this game a lot. So for the most part, I know what I'm doing. Speaking of, there should actually be something around here. I forget where. There it is. Amazing item. Well, no, he's not here right now. Okay. Welcome back. Will be back here. I did it.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Hello, do you have the Wi-Fi password?
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage.
Hey, wait,
To the
wait,
land
that's
of
the opposite
ancient
thing of what I want.
lords. Lordran.
That kind of does sound like that. I really need to watch Lord of the Rings again. Now go outside and touch grass. We can now level up and kindle at bonfires. Okay, so this is the part where I explain what the plan is. I have a very specific build in mind. That's pretty similar to the build that we did 2 years ago. Not one of you guys asked me if I would play through the game as Clive Rossfield from Final Fantasy XVI. And the answer is kind of. So the plan is this. I am not leveling anything outside of vitality and endurance. These are the only two stats I'm leveling up, because of a very specific build I have in mind. Now I want to make this clear, don't do what I'm doing. This is not advice for how you should play the game. This is just my own stupidity at work.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess, fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
You have an awful haircut, sir. My haircut though. Brilliant. Amazing. Probably the best head of hair you will ever see. Don't worry, let me just take this humanity off this corpse. Welcome to Firelink Shrine. This is the hub of this game. And in my opinion, my favorite hub in all of these games. Oh, hello, sir. Oh my God. We're off to a great start.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Okay, well. Screw you too, buddy. They are not kind to him. I don't want to give away anything, but there might be a reason for it. There isn't really anything for us over there right now. Actually, okay. Do you guys want to see how to get a strong weapon early on? Like, do you guys care about that? This is if you're doing a strength build. And for this weapon, you need a minimum of 16 strength. If I recall. Okay. To sprint you have to hold down the B button. Or circle button if you use the PlayStation controller. And you're gonna wanna book it. There's a bunch of skeletons here. Ignore them. Go on the north-north path. That's the wrong one. Keep going. And then you get a big sword. That sword is very strong. And I highly recommend it. If you want like a strong weapon. That may take a few attempts, but don't worry about it. You're meant to die in these games, so you're not gonna get it right away. So like I said for this build, I am not leveling anything outside of health and stamina. But this is the sword. I highly recommend this. If you just want a nice and easy weapon. If you have 16 in strength, you can two-hand this. If you want to do anything else like turn this into a chaos weapon or something, you can easily do that. The swings will be much faster if you have the stats for it. This weapon is also decent if you encounter any invaders and you have high enough stamina, as this can actually keep an invader in place as you just destroy them. The claymore is better. Oh, I prefer the claymore. I absolutely prefer the claymore. But my very first playthrough, I did use the big sword I just showed you guys. So there's an easy weapon to get starting off. Yeah. That's what it is. So this part of the game is not really that hard. This is kind of like a basic yeah. They're a new player, so they gotta learn how to do the game sort of area. Okay, well don't do what I'm doing. Really don't do what I'm doing. Sir, could you stop? I don't appreciate being on fire. As hard as that is to believe. When you do combat encounters in these games, personally, I recommend Larry, stop being a bully. Larry. Larry, please. When doing combat. And like you're dealing with a group of enemies. If you can. You should really try to pick off everyone one by one. Don't try to engage a bunch of guys immediately. Because there is no invulnerability when you get hit. And all that damage can stack up. Again, don't do what I'm doing. I am rusty at the moment. Is there anything in here? I forget. Oh yeah, with destructible objects. It's better to roll in them. There is a reason I'm telling you guys that, but I can't state what that reason is right now. Well, I mean, the real reason is that I just hate barrels. Seems like you can't lay a summon sign since you beat some bosses already. Hello. Do you have the password set in your network settings? Because if you have a password, that actually removes the level limit. So you should be able to join my world. I got rid of him. I'm gonna do something risky. I don't recommend doing this, but there is something worthwhile over here. He's just dancing in the corner. Wait. I think the issue is that I'm currently not human. So even if I wanted to, I can't summon you right now. I'll show you guys how to become human in a moment. No, he's not really a skeleton. He's more like a bacon being.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
So this guy has a few items that we want. One of them we can only buy. And that's the Guidance Silk Stone. Highly recommend getting that. And then we have the dried finger.
Thank
I
you
bet he knows the
kindly.
Wi-Fi password. Well, you know what?
I'll teach you, you dirty rat. Yulia! Yulia! Why me? Little Yulia.
Ignore I did that. So the reason why is 2 reasons. 1. If you want to do a dexterity build, you get yourself a pretty neat weapon. It's not super great from what I recall. What do you mean? That guy was a jerk. It's not a super great weapon. But is decent if you want to use bleed. It is decent for that reason. Other reason that we annihilated him is for the dried finger. Now what the dried finger does is it allows you to summon one more person. The default number of people you can summon is 2. But if you use the dried finger, that becomes 3. There is a catch, however. It also allows one more person to invade your world. Okay, you guys. You guys need to chill out. He was just trying to make a living. No. No, he wasn't. You can't prove that. There is no proof that he was trying to do that. There's a bunch of stuff. Can get very early. That will help you out. Like over here. If you want to play ranged instead of beating up everything, there's a crossbow. There is also a bow that you can get pretty early. But that requires we go somewhere completely different. We're not going to worry about it right now. Listen. Listen. Are you really going to pay 2,000 souls for a dried up finger? When that's like the only worthwhile item he has apart from the orange soapstone. But you know, I should show how that works right now. This is how you put those little messages on the ground. So I could put like, try humidity. And that will be available for other players to see. Speaking of, I should try some humanity right now. Aren't you guys glad that you're learning these tips and tricks from the one and only John? Dark Souls. Yeah, that's how. That's how those things were made. Okay. Things I want to go over here. Or anyone who's new. Reverse following. And the Kindle. When you're hollow, you can't do the multiplayer. Like at all. You can join other worlds. And invade other worlds. But people cannot join or invade you. To do that, you have to be human. And you require humanity. So you see the little number that's next to my health bar and stamina bar. That's your humanity. It costs 1 humanity to turn yourself back to. And then there's also kindling. What that does is it allows you to get more charges of your healing. Whenever you sit at a specific bonfire. So in my opinion, it's always a good idea to have. Chapter 2 Things of Humanity on your person. At all times. In case you need to kindle a bonfire. Or you need to become human again. Of course, you don't need to be human. It's only if you want to do the multiplayer. Hello, sir. Now, because I'm human. This does mean I can be killed. Like someone can just join my game right now and kill me. Hello. I'm putting myself at risk. So you guys can learn. You're welcome. I got some bombs. It's gonna be maybe helpful. Hello. Come over here, sir. Come over here. Thank you for the yummy, yummy souls. I mean, they are yours, my friend. Do they even know I'm here? They know I'm here. Hello. Alright, so remember when I told you guys to start out with the mystery key. You'll try setting up a new character and see if that works alright. Well, kind of pointless because I have the residence key. Another reason why you should get rid of the storekeeper guy. He is nothing but an inconvenience. Okay, the sun is over there actually. Do we take on the Black Knight? Only if you're feeling confident. Which I am not. I personally do not take on the Black Knight until much later. You can use the gold pine resin that I just got to help you out with that. But I actually recommend you don't. There is someone else more deserving of getting hit with the pine. I'm over here, sir. I should mention the backstabs that I'm doing. They work on players too. No, not even him. He's not who we want to use the pine resin on. You guys will see eventually. Okay, you want to be careful during this part. And that's why. Big flaming barrel that does a lot of damage if it hits you. Alright, time for the first proper boss fight of the game. Now, before we actually fight the boss, we do have going to the boss room. But there is something we need to do before we actually bite him. First we go up here. Because there are two guys with crossbows. And that was a mistake. Edit. I didn't mean to press that. Get rid of them before you fight the boss. Now I want you guys to pay close attention to what I'm about to do. I found my sword in both my hands. Trust me, that is very important. Hey, buddy. That didn't do a lot of damage. Okay, thing with this fight is that you're in an enclosed space. And you can fall off. And it is very easy to fall off. Something I highly recommend doing is counting how many times you hit this boy. Ah, crap. Don't do what I did. We have been thoroughly balked. So normally that doesn't happen to me. So let's just pretend that never happened. It can be a tricky fight though. He is not a nice guy. It does unfortunately mean I have to go all the way back. Do you mind? Yes, we will be beating him first try. Ignore what happened previously, that doesn't count. Come on, come over here. And kill me. Alright, at the very least. This gives you guys the opportunity to really soak in everything I've taught you so far. Everything that you've learned from John Dark Souls. That's me, by the way. I'm John, Dark Souls. Come on. You can walk a little faster than that, Larry. You guys are like a sponge, absorbing the knowledge that I am imparting to you. Alright, let's try that again with less dying. Thankfully he resets. So I can attempt the thing again. I do highly recommend keeping track of how many attacks it takes to make him. Because personally, I think that's like the best time to heal. That really doesn't do a lot of damage. Slap, slap. Slap, slap. Slap. Slap, slap them again, heal. His footsteps hurt you as well, I forgot to mention that. If you can, try Just stay where there's walls. Walls are your friend in this fight. Heal. What are you doing? Heal, Brian. Brian Sr., please heal. First try, by the way. 2. Lily. Absolutely the first try. So you see this part right here. You can fall off that. But so can the boss. You can actually trick him into jumping off the edge. And you instantly win the fight. You can also get him to hop up there. Which I never do. Don't say that. I don't like the implications of that. Brian. Brian, I think there's a plank of wood stuck in your neck. Now we meet. The best boy in the entire game. Be wary of Charmer.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
We now have the ability to do multiplayer. So I'm going to try and show off. Now the multiplayer works. I don't know if any of you guys are fighting the Torah demon right now. Or if you're struggling. But I might as well show off how exactly the multiplayer works. So at any point except for like very specific areas, you can leave a sign. This allows another player to summon you into their world. You don't have to be human to leave down a sign. Now again, I don't know if any of you guys are California. Currently fighting the Taurus demon or struggling. Can I leave it there? Hold on. No, I can't. But that's how it works. There's some more knowledge for you guys from John Dark Souls. Okay. So this part. I want you guys to pay attention to what I do. You're gonna get hit by that no matter what. The Drake is always going to light you on fire. Come on. Come on, try it again, buddy. No, he's not gonna do it. So that's how you unlock a shortcut. All the way. Back down here. Dark Souls is really good at looping on itself. Like regardless of what path you take, there's always like another way. I don't want to rest at the fire. Let me check my message. There's always a way to like. So like a loop back. To like a safe point. Or an earlier area or what have you. Now there's another part. I want you guys to pay attention to. You have a few options here. If you are a ranged user, you can actually pack the tail of that Drake from right here. And if you hit it enough times, you get a pretty decent weapon for this point in the game. But we are not ranged. There is a under the Drake. That does lead you to some safety. But I actually don't recommend that. Instead, what I recommend, it is just something I'm going to have to show. Okay, let him breathe fire. Then you're going to want to book it to this corner. Now stay in this corner. Close to the bridge. And wait for him to come down. We are not going to fight him, just trust me here. You can run underneath him. Light the bonfire, which forces him to retreat. Now you have access to another bonfire, which means why can't I use it? Okay then. I'll be honest, sometimes this game does not make sense. Essentially what all that does. It gives you easier access to the next area. The Drake got played. Asians like. They have entered my keep. Well, I'm just gonna go. No reason to stick around here. Yeah, these guys don't attack you. He's just playing hide and seek. So, you want to do a faith build. This spot is very important. However, I am not doing that. So, this means nothing to me. Was someone trying to invade us? I'm actually surprised no one has invaded us. But yeah, at this point, everything is going to start hitting harder. It's going to take longer to kill everything. There is a way around that, but we don't have access to it right now. Right, so here we have. Here we have my favorite weapon in the entire game. Oh, hello. Someone wants to be summoned. That's not what I wanted. Welcome in, Tyrant. Wait, I need a good look at your. He kind of looks like Nigel Thornberry. Doesn't he look like him? It's Nigel Thornberry without the mustache or his hair. A new character in the works. You know, because of the green. The light green aura around him right now. Or at least it appears green to me. He kind of looks like Squidward as well. With the big nose. Alright, come on, Mr. Squidward. Wait. Hold on, Mr. Squidward. No, it doesn't matter, Mr. Squidward. I can't use the bonfire. He's half Nigel, half Squidward. He kind of is. This is the scary part. Run. Run over here. So that way we don't have to deal with Mr. Pig. Oh, hello. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's the square word. That's the Squidward. How could you abandon me? Oh, Mr. Squidward. He looked at the gate for us. Hold on, this guy is being annoying. Oh, hello, there is a guy down there. Oh, he's coming after me. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh God. Greetings, Mr. Squidward. Is that a little weird, that Squidward isn't wearing a shirt? Like he doesn't wear pants, we all know that. It feels weird that he doesn't wear a shirt too. Okay, gotta balance. Make sure. Don't fall off. There we go. Soul has been obtained. He is ascended to Handsome Woodward +3. And soon we have to raise him to answer. Handsome Squidward +6. He doesn't need clothes. Clothes are beneath him. Oh God, no, no, no. Oh. I'm alive. They were. Thank you, Mr. Squidward. Alright, let's go. Haha, you fool. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. I love how we agreed that we need to take care of this guy first. We better take care of Mr. Lance as well. Yeah, there's nothing over there. I think we already opened the gate. So we don't need to go to that path. There's a fun. And by fun I mean terrible spot where you will get invaded a lot. Like a lot of people end up invading here before I go over there. We gotta deal with the big guy. Sat outside. Oh, you can't backstab him, that's right. You can't. You guys saw that, right? He just like spun in my general direction. Whoa, what hit me? Yeah, I should probably. There we go. Yeah, he got absolutely destroyed. Alright, Mr. Squidward, I need you to hop out for now so that way I can upgrade my weapon. You'll be able to join soon enough, Mr. Squidward. Let me just eat some humanity really quick. You have red chest hair. I just noticed that. Okay. When you have multiplayer active. Or if you are. Like in being invaded. You are actually not able to enter certain areas. Or rather, leave certain areas, I should say. So like right now, I need to be here. Because I need to upgrade my weapon. Before I do that, let me just eat some tasty souls really quick.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Andre is the best smith in the entire game. Because he's the first one you get for my build. This is my main method of actually gaining more damage. It is really the only way to be able to do more damage for me. Alright, my long sword has been fully upgraded. I can now do a lot of damage. Personally, I think upgrading your equipment is a lot more important than leveling up. That's just my opinion though. And especially for my build. Upgrading my weapon is a lot more important. Because I can utterly decimate these guys. You wouldn't think. But this longsword is actually really strong. And this is actually the first time I've ever done build with it. Because for me it was always kind of like, yeah, it's a starting weapon, but you're not going to keep it that long. But no, apparently it's actually really strong. And since I'm here, I gotta show you guys a little shortcut. So you can just take this elevator. And it leads all the way back to the shrine. This is what I'm talking about when I say like the world kind of loops in on itself. There's no like in-game map or anything. But there is. How would I put it? Listen. Hey, Jessica, how's it going? The elevator is almost as convenient as jumping. Don't actually jump off a ledge, that will kill you. You only play Dark Souls 2. You gave up and uninstalled it. Yeah, I haven't played Dark Souls 2. And I'm kind of scared of doing that. Oh right, the item I just picked up. Hold on to these. You can eat them to gain power. But I don't recommend you do that, because they have a more modern use. You know what? I might as well show off a good way to immediately get some more healing. Yet my day's going pretty well. You know, just an average day for John Dark Souls. Was it vanilla or scholar? Actually is a good question because, from what I hear, scholar really throws off the balance. Okay, vanilla. That's better. So whenever you get a Firekeeper soul, use them to reinforce your flask. Should you drop a sign? Yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to do something really quick. Scholar is like the updated release. That from what I hear. Adds in a bunch of enemy encounters. Like even more than there already was. So right here. May you have a spooky town. If you go down here, there's a guy.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well,
he's a very quiet guy.
I'm Ricky of Vinine. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
So this guy.
What is it? Have you?
A is,
Don't worry.
what I recall,
No intention of escape.
the only blacksmith.
Safe here.
That in
Not by the thought of going hollow out there.
enhances your weapons with
Though,
magic.
I must admit, I'm not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what may be the best in these.
So he can turn my longsword into a magic longsword. That's not useful to me, because I don't use intelligence.
Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
But it is a neat way to further customize your weapons in your build. maybe you'll give it another try. I recommend playing through Dark Souls 1 first. I recommend doing that. Since everything you need to know for Dark Souls 2 is in Dark Souls 1. So I want to show you guys where you can find another Firekeeper soul. Now there's a tricky one. And I'm probably going to die getting this one. Because this place is haunted. So it's a very narrow path here that you need to follow. Use the bone. And there you go. Oh, I'm way back. I forgot to rest at shrine. That's fine. You just grab that one. That and the one you get for killing. What's his name? Jerry. I forget what Drew called him. But those two can easily level up your healing and help you survive better. Oh, no problem, Jessica. No problem at all. You called him Galio. Oh, that is an actual name. Well, so says text-to-speech. Be wary of a liar. Imminent Street. So now probably only takes one thing of Sunny D to heal us. Always remember, use the Firekeeper souls to level up your healing. That is the best way to use them. Alright, now that we're done in the shrine for now. We should get back to being killed. Yo, I'm genuinely surprised no one has attempted to invade yet. Like I mentioned before, when you have the password set up, there's no real limits on those things. Is that Mr. Squidward? It is Mr. Squidward. Dead game. Oh man, I can't believe this is such a dead game, you guys. Come with me, Mr. Squidward. Wait. Got gargoyles to face. Come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. Just pulling him out of existence. This is the scary part. This is a very Why is he not doing his thing? Oh, now he's doing the thing. Come on, try and hit me. Well, they certainly tried. Alright, there is something we need to do here. And that is... at helping a certain someone who's gonna help us pretty soon. You know. Absolutely gonna help us.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Meanwhile, you seem like a very trustworthy guy.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Alright, well, we're going to trust him. And, yeah, I'm sure he'll give us a reward. He'll give us a very good reward, you know. Yeah, that man. He seems like a very trustworthy man, right, Mr. Squidward? Oh, why did I do that? I meant to climb up. Right here. So the first time we can summon the best boy. Mr. Squidward, why do you have red chest hair? Do you want to explain yourself, Mr. Squidward? I like cake exactly. Hey. Let's go. Is a very interesting boss. That a lot of people struggled on. That's true. He is part Nigel Thornberry. I don't think he's happy. Alright, this is a very restful boss fight. If you don't know what you're doing. However, I am John Dark Souls. And I always know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's a very stressful fight if you're fighting it by yourself. No one say it. Are you guys are tempted to say it but don't? You know we've gone this far without learning what the Wi-Fi password is. Someday we'll find it. We'll find the legendary Wi-Fi password. Then we'll be able to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The poison for Cusco. That poison. Cusco's poison.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem.
Now you got a lot of catching up to do. Give me a moment and I'll put down a summon sign.
Yet magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sins my domain. Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
This guy. He exists to help you remove a specific status effect. While a lot of people died here, he exists to remove a specific status effect. And make people forgive your sins. No, that's not really important unless you interact with the Covenant system. Which I am going to have to do. Later on. Maybe the real Wi-Fi password for the enemies we killed and the friends we made along the way. Nah, that's not the Wi-Fi password. Alright, you guys might be wondering. Why are we back here? What does this place have to offer us? Well, it's quite simple. We're going to get the reward that we're owed.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now. Well, what have we here? Are you sure about this? You leave me no choice.
I can explain. Yeah, that was our real reward. He just did a sick backflip off the edge. And, accidentally died. So we get his ring. This is in my opinion the best ring in the entire game. Because it boosts your stamina. It boosts your health. And it boosts your carry weight. But you can never take it off. Because if you do, you will lose it forever. So we essentially get a permanent boost to everything. At the cost of a single ring slot. And I use it in every playthrough. Like every time I play through this game, I always use the Ring of Favor and Protection. Now if we're lucky, we will eventually be able to do what's called a fast roll. Being able to fast roll is incredibly good. Because if I recall, that is the best dodge in the entire game. Now normally at this point, I go down to Blight through the shrine. However, because of what I want to do, I'm going to have to take a different route. We will still use that shortcut eventually. It's just not going to happen immediately. That shortcut is the reason why I tell you guys to take the master key. Because helps prevent the headache of the area that's associated with Oh, Mr. Pig is still alive. Well, how inconvenient. That's actually really bad for us. Okay, don't notice me. Don't notice me. Don't notice me. I think he noticed me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Run. Run. Who is hungry for some bacon is going to kill us. Yeah, that's a problem for future mate. Current me doesn't need to deal with that right now. What currently has to deal with is being burned alive. A basement key used. Thistle is hungry for some bacon right now. Alright, coming up. He is a very annoying boss. That I actually expect to die against a few times. I'm opening that shortcut now. Well, actually, no, I'll leave it where it is for now. Leave that open for now. So that way I have an easier way to get down here. Other than getting burned alive every time. Here comes the mean dogs. I do not like this. Someone firing arrows. Not supposed to be an archer in this area. I do not like this zone. There's a lot of demons, guys. Raise your hand if you have demon in your name. Actually, that's a good question. How many demons are there in this game? I don't know.
Somebody. Please let me out of here. Somebody. Anybody. Help me. Unlock the door. Damn. I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Hey, remember that merchant guy? You guys scolded me for killing. This is why I killed him.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
There's Asylum, Stray Fire, Sage. There's the Taurus demons, there's the Capra demons. Hey, I got a stick. Yeah, we killed a guy to save the guy. I think that works out. Hello. Yeah, there's a lot of demons. Yeah, I'm surprised. There's no Souls game based around demons. I don't even know what it would be called, like Demon Souls or something. I don't know, would that be? Wouldn't that be silly? If such a game existed. He could have pillowed to those corpses and escaped on his own. No, he was locked in. And you can't destroy. Unless it's a very specific door. That leads to a man in golden armor. Okay, I thought the dog was standing up. Scared me so much. Hey, over here. We have some guys who think they're sneaky. And they are very sneaky. Because I can't even kill them. What if I use my claymore? Actually, no, that's weaker than what I have. What about the guy over here? No. Can't be sneaky near me. The doors have opened. I wonder how could this be? Okay, these guys suck. I'm just gonna be honest, they suck a lot. I say as I immediately kill them. Could there possibly be someone here? Try attacking. Oh. Okay, I think there's a dog down here. Very mean dog. Be wary of ambush. The door suddenly opened. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop that. Stop that. You were not allowed to parry me. Oh, that's great. No, no, stop it. That was way more trouble than it was worth. That's... You can't do that to me. Stupid dog, you're making me look bad. Hey, I got a bunch of new equipment. Coming up is probably one of the most infamous bosses in the entire game. And frankly, I don't know how I'm going to deal with him. I really don't know how I'm gonna deal with him when I only have 4 charges of healing left. But I'm going to at least try. No. Let me go up the stairs. 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 One dog down. Two dogs down. He's just going to slowly walk up the stairs. That was not worth it. That was not worth it. Alright, it's you and me, buddy. Okay, disengage. Disengage. Gonna keep laying his swords twice. That's his favorite move. There we go. Fire bombs from outside the arena. You know. Don't think we needed them. That's a very tough boss. It's a very tough boss purely because of the dogs. They can really mess you up. Just going to preemptively heal. Be wary of the left. I saw him. I saw the guy move. You. I'm over here. Let me deal with you away from your friend. What a bunch of idiots. Alright, we should be home free now. But, or we do anything. Let me open this up. And go over here. We no longer have to go through that area. That area no longer matters. We can now play through the entire game. Without needing to go back there.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
I don't know, she seems very trustworthy. But why?
Drat! What a humdrum lad you are.
Hey. How could you say that after I said you're such a trustworthy person? Do you not know who stands before you? This is Brian Sr. Okay. Searcher of the Wi-Fi. Some people, I swear. Some people are just so rude. Can you believe this, guys? Who are you calling humdrum? So this looks like a mysterious path, right? But wait a second. We've seen this giant rat before. We're back in the shrine. I know I keep saying like the game loops on itself. And like how you kinda have to like draw a mental map of the game world. But it's honestly really cool. Now they designed everything to be so interconnected. Like everywhere. Leads somewhere. And eventually leads you back to somewhere you were. Isn't that cool? So here's the guy we saved. He teaches us magic. We don't need magic. So if anyone here wants to play a caster, there you go. That's the guy you gotta rescue. shrine is looking a little more. Who lived in as well. So we're not going to stay here for long. We have to head to the... and then head immediately back up. Because I don't want to deal with the death. After we're done with the deaths, we are going to head immediately to the base of Polite. Hey, I can fast roll. Things are looking up. Things are looking up for Brian Sr. Wait, hold on, he dropped something? No, it's not anything of value. Hello, Mr. Rat. Goodbye, Mr. Rat. You are very disgusting. Now this is all very roundabout. But this is all. So I can avoid going through Blight Town. And trust me when I say you too. Oh, hello. All right. Goodbye, sir. Just came out of nowhere. No, don't. Don't drop down. Don't. Do that. That's just gonna make them all angry. Torch holding guys are one of the worst enemies in the entire game. Because they can just suddenly do this attack. Where they like. Play all around. It'll come out of nowhere. Always catch you off guard. And almost always kill you. Sir, are you okay? He's come to get ya. He's just like, I'll get ya. Okay, yeah. You can't escape me. I'm gonna get you. I gotta light you on fire. I am gonna do an attack that you can't react to. That's not it, but that is also very dangerous attack. Hold on, my chat is messed up right now. One bro is like what, let's go, and the other bro is like no. He's like, oh, I got it. I got to beat up that Brian Sr., you know, the other ones. Like, no, bro. It's not worth it, bro. Air. Better things, bro. Like standing here doing nothing. Come on, bro. Bro, it's not worth it. Bro. Bro, there are dogs underneath us. Brooke. Yeah, I think around here. It's supposed to be like a big enemy. There he is. Could I hit him with a firebomb? I will try. No. I don't think I can. Yeah, that's not happening. Hello, sir. No, don't knock me into the abyss. I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
You. Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
So this is why I said you should not swing your weapon to destroy objects. Because you can hurt that guy. And it will make him angry. Let me just get rid of all of these barrels.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you. Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Alright, we'll meet up with him later. It'll be very important. Or my build. Brave. And am I right now? What's so great about the swamp? It's a swamp. And it's great. And it's the Great Swamp. Is the situation now clear? Yeah, there's a bunch of mean dogs. And that guy. There are two mean doggies. Okay. I think there's three. No, there's only two. Thank. I really don't like fighting. The main dogs. Well, can I? Can I firebomb? I don't have to deal with it. Yes. Yes, I can. He's angry. He's just like, how dare you kill my dog? Well, you know what, sir. You're dead too. Got them. Let me break down my table. I'm so mad at you for killing my dog. I'm gonna break my own table. Okay. The very useful item that we're gonna need. Praise the sun. There's no sun here. Alright, we got everything we need from here. That's like. We do not need to be here anymore. Oh, he wants to come with me. They can't respond to that. Okay, I thought that was something. No, that's just like. And that's just a body we got an item from. I thought that was something else. It's the Shadow Man. It's the mysterious Shadow Man that can only show up like 1 in a million times in a Dark Souls. Only in 1 in a million playthroughs does the Shadow Man show up. And he'll immediately kill you if you see him or something. I don't think Brian is gonna be in this world for much longer. Hello. Goodbye. Is doing my routine. Beating up of lower level enemies. Alright, there's a reason we came back here. And it's because Mr. Swampman is here. Before I talk to Mr. Swampman, I need to eat some souls really quick.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy of the Great Swamp, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory. Yeah,
no, I think they're great.
They'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this. A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
Alright, first we buy the fireball. As we all know, any great mage as fireball. Now, I've actually never done a pyromancy build before, so I don't know what spells are good. What I do know is there is one spell in particular that I want, but it's only in Blighttown. Now you look at what everything else does first. Intense sweating reduces flame damage. I don't really need that. Combustion is pretty good. Oh, that does sound pretty good. This boosts my defense. That would actually be helpful as well. Let me get combustion and iron flush. Then level up.
Goodbye then.
Yes, it's explosion. And now that we have the pyromancy flame, build is starting to come together. We are slowly becoming Clive Rossfield. Oh. I forgot I need to. I need to level up my attunement. I completely forgot I had to do that. I used up all my items. Do you guys wanna? When I see a farming spot. You guys want to see the best farming spot? Or their early game? Like if you're ever in a tight spot and you need a lot of souls. Yeah, trust what I'm about to tell you. So if at any point you need to grind up her souls early on in the game, there is, thankfully, an easy spot to get them. Let me just get rid of this guy first because it would be funny. Gotta go through here. Through where Mr. Pig is. And hope that you survive. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Oh my god, that scared me so much. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Hey, we need to book it right now. You're not here. Wait, the Drake is supposed to be here. Hold on, there's a way to fix this. Whenever the Drake does not cooperate, just back out and load up the game again. So this is the grinding spot. Whenever you need like a bunch of souls to level up or what have you, just rest at that bonfire. climb back up. Make the dragon. Kill all of the guys on the bridge. And you still get all the souls. It's 555 souls. Each run. Now, I'm not gonna do this the whole way through. Or like for the rest of the stream. Because I do need at least 2 spell things. Do I want to do the moonlight butterfly? I want to go into Blight Town today. And first get the spell that I want from there. And also do the bosses in Blight Town. I'm gonna try my best to avoid going through the entirety of Blight Town. Because I really don't like that place. I also need to remember how exactly I get the spell that I'm looking for. Next time we play, we can, absolutely, bite the butterfly that floats down. And then after that, we'll probably jump into the fun house. And continue on from there. Believe it or not. Only, I think a handful of bosses are actually critical to the main progression. You'll put your sign down in Blight Town, okay? Just so you are aware, I am coming from the back entrance. So you would probably want to leave it around there. I think I told you guys about it for how there's another way into that zone. And that's why I got the master key. Now if this doesn't take forever, I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, I need to do it 2 more times. I hope for anyone who's new to the game, I hope this has been helpful so far. But after today I'm probably not going to be able to give any more tips. Because beyond the secret entrance to Blight Town, there isn't really much more to show. In terms of the lake. Tips and tricks when you're starting out. Okay, now I can finally have some magic. Alright, I'll take combustion. This has been very helpful. I'm glad. Alright, I'm not gonna bother. Actually, I will bother with the Drake because it's funny to me. Come on, any moment now. Alright, let's go. Thank you, sir. Now if only he could do that to Mr. Pig. I really don't like Mr. Pig. Yeah, I'm going to go through here. Trick him into running over there. Well, I am now over here. You fool. There's the guy who's behind me. And he's gonna try and kill me. Everyone's gonna try and kill me right now. You know what I have to say to that. Losers. The sign should be past the 3 club guys. Okay. Here's. So it's looking kind of dark. One might call it a dark soul. Hey Neon, how's it going? Have you come to witness the absolute genius that is John Dark Souls? Alright, so how you get to Blight Town? The less painful way. You go down to the ruins. You are here to see John Dark Soul. Well, join us, Mr. Neon. An experience. The life lessons imparted by me, John Dark Souls. Alright, so you head down to the ruins. And there's this door over here. If you have the master key, you can open this immediately. Now cross this little plank bridge and go into this cave. And this is how you get into Blight Town, the less painful way. Oh, by the way, you need to avoid the big guys, but that's not really hard. Okay. I may have lied. I may have lied a little bit. It might be a little more difficult than it looks. It's not nearly as bad as the rest of the area though. Ignore this thing. I have no idea why it even is. Okay, this area sucks. Because there is a very specific enemy type. With a very specific status effect. That will kill you. If you're hit with it. It's very not fun. Dice effect. I just realized, Tyrant, I probably missed your summon sign. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I am just going to get to the safe point. And hopefully I will live. Hi, Mildred. Do not. Great. All right, come on. Mildred. Could you not please? And you brought bugs with you. I can't believe her. Oh, there's the sign. All right, first. I want to get the spell that I need. I want to do that first. And then we can go and fight the boss. Hey, wait a minute. That isn't Mr. Squidward. Oh my god. What the? What happened? What happened? You look so normal when there is just the sign. This is your other character. This is terrifying. Okay, let's head back up. Let's head back up. If we can, let's avoid any enemies possible. Oh, there's a dart thrower. Oh, I gotta get moving. The last thing I need is getting hit with toxic. You know I'm gonna climb up here. I'm not going to deal with that. Is this the right way? I'm pretty sure it is. Tyrant. Tyren, are you okay? There you are. You doing all right, buddy? I don't remember where the spell is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, okay. He's surviving. Was that up here? I think it was up here. Oh God, no. Oh God, why does there have to be another one? Oh, there's a guy. There's a guy right there. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, we're fine. Don't remember where we go. Okay, this. Okay, this is it. That's the thing we get the spell from. I think. I just need to figure out. I need to figure out how exactly we get to that thing. Tyrant, I'm gonna trust you now. Oh yeah, you could just shoot it. He does kind of look like. He does kind of remind me of the Link. Are we even hurting it? Oh, we are hurting it. Very slowly. He is slowly dying. Any moment now, he will perish. There's only one of that enemy in the game, by the way. Only a single one. That's what I was looking for. Imagine. Imminent beating to a pulp. I appreciate the vote of confidence. A person who put down that sign. Regardless. We have gotten an integral part of the build. Since this is supposed to be, you know, Clive Rossfield from Final Fantasy XVI. There isn't really anything that can mimic the Sir. Go back up. Go back up. There isn't really anything that imitates the limit break. Hide from the spell that we just got. I forget, do we go over here? Yes, we do. The ladder is over there. Or I could just drop down. That's also an option. Where do I go from here? Down this ladder. And then. Hello. Okay, that's actually a neat looking armor set, but... B. Where are we? Oh, we go over here. Hi. I may not be smart. Do you guys see why I don't like this place? Here at the base of the swamp. I have less of an issue because like it's very straightforward. It's just a single horizontal plane. That slowly poisons you. Okay. Right, I need to switch out my spells. And we should be good to go. I cannot switch out my spells if I wait. Hold on, do I really need to do that? Oh, we could just go. We could just go and fight. Or not, okay. Alright, let's get our within. This is the closest thing to a limit break we are ever going to get in the entire game. What this spell does is it boosts our attack power at the cost of slowly draining our health. Wait. I thought it was supposed to boost my attack power. Yeah, strength and endurance boost. Okay. I'm not going crazy. Oh, it persists. That's an issue. I'm going to have to wait for it to wear off. B. Oh no. It's a very risky spell in my opinion. But I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine since we are pretty much only leveling up our health and our stamina. Yep, for a short duration of the spell. It's really taking a minute. It's really taking a minute to wear off. Let's read some messages while we slowly burn alive. That's not what I wanted. Leg. Thank you. You for that very insightful message. Weakness charmer. What is that supposed to mean? Do we want to end today? We still have a boss to fight. What are you talking about? We have 2 bosses to fight, actually. Only one of them is an actual fight. You know what? I'll head towards the boss. And I'll meet you there. He's weak to charm. Alright, there is a specific route I take when dealing with this part of the area. The boss is over there. But there's a bunch of guys with rocks. So what I do? 'Cause I walk along the edge over here. They literally cannot see you when you walking along the edge. Only this guy does. And you can just kill him. This is the easiest way. Taylor. Reach the boss area. Well, let me get rid of poison. Easiest way to get in. And easiest way to get out. Another thing to mention. There are enemies here. Don't attack them. It's actually a bad idea to attack these guys. They won't bother you. At least in here. So, don't bother them. Let's go. Oh, wait, because we beat Mildred. We can actually summon Mildred now. We might as well get all the help we can get. Alright. Quick power within. And let's get going. This boss combines 2 of the most fearsome things in the world. A spider. And a nude lady. Now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Hello. I don't want to get stuck on your spider legs. Fear me. Fear me and my tiny sword. Mildred. Mildred, you're really bad at aiming. Okay, that's bad. I almost died there. Okay, now she's just being mean. We did it. I guess you could say we, really squished her. Where's the audio? Where is the laugh track? Easy W. Easy. Just one more thing we have to do. 2 more things, actually. Sorry. More things, actually. The doors to the fun house have been opened. But we're not going there just yet. We got. Go a little deeper. Now here's a fun little thing. Over there. A hidden corridor.
Oh dear. What have we here? Are you a new servant? But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Hello. Another big spider. We're not gonna talk to that. We're just gonna leave that one be. Alright, well. You enjoy your life. Your big spider life. You've never done co-op in Dark Souls before. A lot more fun than you would think it would be. But. Alright, Tyren, see you later. And remember to stay foxy. Where else? Also a fun fact. The bells chiming is actually whatever another player rings the bells. So right there, someone else just rang that bell. Just like how you should ring that bell when you subscribe. I had to, I'm sorry. Alright. It's gonna be the final boss for today. It is a very funny boss that you're not actually supposed to fight directly. You might be wondering, How do you have a boss fight here? What? What kind of boss would you even fight here? Well, I'm glad you asked that. You're about to see in a moment. This guy. This guy is just hanging out. He's not really doing anything. You're right, buddy. I hope you don't mind, but I see an item over here. I'm just going to grab this really quick if you don't mind. Hope it's the Wi-Fi password. Oh, I think he minds. I think he minds a lot. So what you're actually supposed to do is run. You are not meant to fight him head-on. You are meant to run for your life. Come on, keep moving. Keep moving. Okay, run all the way back here. And you might notice, he's not doing anything. He's just sitting there. And you might also notice, he's hanging off a ledge. And there's this big thing right here, ready for us to attack. You can fight him head-on. But it's very hard. So I don't personally recommend doing that. We also got a ton of souls from that. But that'll have to do it for today. You wouldn't think it. But we actually made a lot of progress. We got through like maybe 1/4 of the can in just a single sitting. Now keep in mind, I played this game a lot. And I know what I'm doing. I know where things are. So it's just going to appear easier than it actually is. Like if you guys are watching this. And do you think this looks kind of fun and you'd like to try it? Go. Go ahead. You will see just how hard this game is. But like I said, I don't have to do it for today. I went on a little longer than expected, but that's fine. But tomorrow, though, we will be playing more Kingdom Hearts 2. And I'm going to have to check the calendar that I believe next Monday we will continue this. This is what's going to be taking up Monday for the time being. Yeah, 2 bells down. And the doors to the fun house are open. But before we go there, some stuff we gotta do next time. If you guys enjoyed this, I really do appreciate it if you leave a like. Yes, I'm forcing myself to say this. And of course, subscribe for more John Dark Souls wisdom. We better do some Black Knight farming time. I don't think we can do that until later. But hey, if it happens so. As always, everyone, stay foxy. I said stay foxy. Oh no, I got it right. Text-to-speech actually got it right for once. Okay. Bye, Drew. Goodbye, Thistle. Goodbye, Cat. Goodbye, Neon. Goodbye, Jen, if you're still watching. Goodbye, Tyrant. Goodbye, Mr. Fondue. I'll see you all tomorrow for more Kingdom Hearts.